fine. Yeah, this looks good. All right. I'm trying to like mentally prepare myself for this because in case you didn't know, because I guarantee you weren't on the stream because the stream doesn't exist. On Monday, we were doing Gecko Moria. Well, this is actually updated to EBO2 because, surprise, EBO2 is now available in the West. Well, on the simulator. Physically, we still have to wait 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks. Like a week and a half, I think is the actual, it's like 9 days or roughly 9 days. But in the simulator, they've updated to EVO2 on the Western servers, which means Green Purple Luffy is now a problem. And all we get is a Sengoku for this list. There is some other stuff. I mean, other quote unquote others. Also, there's like some set 12 stuff. Right? We're not going to bother with that. Like if we really want, we can add Hilden. Oh, honestly, he's kind of cool. He's better than what's his face? Yeah, Captain John. Captain John is kind of like a worse version of Hilden. This silly little bat creature is arguably better because it's a 2k counter. You can still play it off your Gecko ability. You can't play it with the stage, but we don't have the stage. So this could potentially fit in, but however, what do you get rid of for this guy? You know, kind of have like a pretty stacked list. Changes I would like to make to this deck. If I could make changes, I would probably change out Kuzan for Laboon. However, the reason why Kuzan's here is because we have Brand New as a searcher. It's like a half Thriller Bark, half Navy engine. So I kind of like the synergy of that because Brand New works really well with Gecko Moria. Because Gecko only cares about the trash, and Brand New fills up that trash. Another one is Brook. Brook is probably a better replacement than Kobe, but again, same thing for Kuzan. Kobe is just, you know, a Navy version of a better card. Sengoku is like the Navy version of a really bad Gecko Moria. Basically, we get to play out like a Kuzan, we can play out a Kobe, Brand New, what else? We don't have a blocker in Navy. But yeah, we only have like 2 real targets that he can play out rested, I believe. Yeah, rested, and then he is a blocker himself. Sakazuki is here as just high body, high end removal. He's not bad. He's fine. I wish he had counter. He doesn't have counter. We have a lot of non-counter cards here, so a lot of that's going to end up getting trashed unless I want to play it on the next turn or the turn I'm on, if that makes sense. Other considerations for the deck. Liberation. Because we're in EBO2, we have to deal with Luffy. Luffy has Sanji and Pudding, which is a 5 cost, and then whatever 4 cost, like their Zoro, what is it, Zorojuro is their 4 cost searcher. So this gets rid of both of those. It's basically the black version of Gravity Blade. It does base costs, like original cost. So arguably we could be running this. I don't know what to cut for this. I'd like to run 2. That's the goal. And a nifty little tech card that I would like to see in the list in the future is I Want to Live. Who was it? It was, I believe it was Cross AI who mentioned I Want to Live in another blacklist, where if you run into a late game with someone, this is a really nice card to play to give you an extra life, kind of like a pseudo Anel ability. But of course you have to be filling up your trash. But with Gecko and Sindri and Brand New, that's pretty easy. You can get to 30 trash pretty quick. So those are some of the additions I would like to see in the deck. I don't think I'm going to be able to make those additions. Just because the list is where I like it. I like where the list is. Obviously, ratios could change. Variants could exist. But I like where this is. I think it's fine. Any card in particular we should talk about? Oh, speaking of which, there's another card I would like to fit into this deck. But I simply just don't have the space, unfortunately. Is Hina. I mean, not just Shigi, but at least Hina. Hina, once per turn, can place a Rested Dawn onto your leader, which obviously Gecko needs at least 1 Dawn attached to him. So it basically gives you like 11 Dawn to play with. This is more of like a, I should put this into the deck than anything, because it's a Navy cost. It's a Navy character that can be played with Sengoku. So out of all the cards I mentioned, this is the one I would like to get into the list. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would like it to happen. We'll see. This might take a bit more hammering out to try to fit this card in, but simply we're just at capacity with this list. As you can tell, this is like what, 15, 16 cards. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Yeah, this is 15 cards in the deck. That's already like one over than I'm used to playing. I usually play like 14 to 13. 13 is a little low. 14 unique cards is about where I like to be. 15 is a little bit too many variants for me, but Gecko Mori kind of chews through the library pretty quick. So you do kind of get to see what you want, and you have things like Rebecca and Mancherry that can basically pull 99% of the cards out of the grave. Well, 90% of the grave. Only thing we can't pull out are like our events, and we can't pull out our 1 cost, and I believe our 2 cost. Yeah. So I try to stay within the cost restrictions of this deck, but you know, there are some exceptions you have to make. Gecko can grab this, which is fine, and obviously can grab also this. So there's the list. I might replace this for where is that little dummy? He's around here. One of the Thriller Bark. This guy. Inupe. It's Inupe. Maybe Inupe is a better brand new, because we can kind of chew through the deck a little faster. And with that, then we can get rid of these two. We can get rid of the more of the Navy stuff. That's something worth thinking about. But we still don't have the cards we want to see in this list. But regardless, that's where my head is right now for this deck. There isn't much to talk about, like as far as new cards. All this stuff, the newest card other than EBO2 was OP10, and then everything else is like from 06, I think 05, 06. So a lot of these cards are probably gonna get like rotated out. No, what's gonna get rotated out? You're gonna get rotated out. Hina and brand new and Tsuru. Oh, don't get rid of my girl Tsuru. Sakazuki, Kobe would kind of suck. Kuzan would kind of suck. So a lot of the Navy engine is basically getting cut once we get into next year of April, which is probably fine. I think that's probably better for the deck. Hopefully by next year, Gecko will actually have actual support, and maybe, just maybe, we can get a Gecko Moria that is themed and locked to Thriller Bark. That would be nice. I love that, Bandai. If we can get this card back into Gecko and Perona, I think they deserve this card, because it's hard out here, man. I've been playing this for 2-ish days. Well, technically 3. 2 days of streaming, 1 day of testing, or 1 day of building and testing, and then 2 days of streaming and testing. So just be prepared. I'm gonna give out my disclaimers. While I do know the game, I have about 2 years of experience in the game. I'm a casual player, so things like mis-sequencing, like sequencing, is not going to be the greatest on my end. I may not see plays that you see, so just be patient. Just enjoy the games. Just watch the games. The deck looks solid. I may not be the best to pilot it, so if you like the deck list, test it out for yourself. It doesn't cost you anything on the simulator to test it, and honestly, even in person, this deck is going to be dirt cheap. Even though Sengoku's, even if you get the alts, I've seen the Japanese alts for like $5 a pop, so I don't imagine they're going to be much more or less in the US, so just keep that in mind. Oh, okay. Maybe one day we'll get to play a game. Are people finally sick of seeing me on here? Have they decided that they're not going to play with Gecko anymore? That's always a possibility. People could just be tired of watching, like, you know, fumble the deck horribly. Honestly, I've learned through this testing that black is not my color. Control is not my game. I will say that. I'm much more of an aggro player, tempo, aggro. That seems to be where I thrive the best, or where I flourish. And these types of decks that require you to like think in like 4 different directions is not my cup of tea. I tend to struggle, which is unfortunate. I'm trying to connect to something. I swear to God, I'm trying. Okay, good. Ugh. Ugh. Why? Every time on camera. Without fail. Whatever. Oh my God. All my friends are here. Guys, what are you doing here? I should have played this last turn. I don't know why I didn't. Ugh. I hate this. He wants me to hit him for 3. Yeah. I as soon as I clicked it, I was like, I shouldn't hit him. He's gonna just take the life. Whatever. Oh man, I wonder what I will counter out with. I'm sorry. I'm starting this off on the wrong foot. I gotta lock in and change my attitude. Change the tune a little bit. Getting hit by 9? Sweet. I love getting hit by 9. That is the coolest thing that's happened to me today. Ugh. Now how do I fix this mess? Which is the more annoying thing? I would argue that this guy is probably the more annoying one. However, he should be relatively easy to swing into. Then I won't be able to KO. We'll just swing here. Force him to save it. If he saves it, we might KO it. We'll see how valuable it is to him. Alright, it is valuable. I wonder what I'm going to get rid of. Alright, with 2 Rebecca's in hand, I feel a little better about that. At least I don't have all of my Rebecca's in hand. That's a nice bonus. We have like nothing in our trash, and like turn 4, we have less than 10. That's not ideal. He's already at 9. Well, what can he do for 9? Kaido, he can jack. He can do that. I mean, it's not like I got 2Ks, so why not just take the card in hand? We can get rid of the Zoro with our Kobe. Or what are you gonna do with 4? Oh, just swing. Sure. All right. I feel bad because I'm already kind of done with this. No, we won't be able to Gecko and Sengoku. We need a way of trashing. I should have probably trashed a Kobe, but I wasn't thinking a turn ahead. If I Kobe, what am I gonna trash for Kobe? Might end up being the Cerberus, honestly. What? Oh, it's a 4 cost. Fuck. I hate these leaders. They always get you once. All right. I don't have anything to really do with 1. That's fine. We just need like we just need to do a crash out. Once we crash out, we'll do better. I'm feeling like I can stabilize a little bit more. We play out a Hina now. And drop. That's fine. So 1, 2, 3. And I don't have a blocker. Well, not up or shut up. Because once he swings in here, I'm gonna have to take that life unless I have enough counter in hand. Oh, wow. Can we do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all the cards in hand. That is everything in my hand. Brother, you have made an enemy today. What is the point? Oh, just gonna let him have it. Oh. All right. This was not a great first match. That's fine though. Worst case scenario, if this ends up just being like another wash, we'll just go back and I'll just delete this part of the VOD. Well, no, can you delete parts of VODs? I don't think you can. That's fine. This will just exist in its own little universe. Because we at least did the marble game. The fact that we did the marble game, I think, is fine. Because that's at least an upload. I can't do like 2 days in a row of streaming without like a VOD to coincide with it. Another old man. How many times do I have to beat you up? Mulligan this. Wow. Full hand. Okay, I'm going second so I can brand you. At least I got something to do. So he has 5. We can either Ryuma. We could probably Ryuma, honestly. If we stay aggressive, we can beat the snot out of this old guy. I have returned Boogie. It's funny that you return back to One Piece. We're doing the same exact thing as we did last time. Funny enough, I actually played, what is it? Ringer. I played Ringer. It was a demo over on Steam if you want to check it out. It's actually pretty fun. How do I want to handle this? I won't be able to do much with 1. So I think I'm just going to attack 2. Select card trash. Oh, he has 4 cards in hand. Oops. That's fine. We'll pass it. Nice. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's if you ever played anything like, if you played Balatro, it's similar kind of feel. It's more like a simplistic style though, I will say. Not like cool funny animations or dialogue. It's just kind of like you're playing with marbles, you're shooting marbles, you're getting points, you know. I haven't played marbles like at all, not even as a kid. I think I collected marbles as a kid, but never played marbles. So that's kind of like my first real experience with a marble, and I'm like, wow, these things are slippery. These things go way further than you expect them to go. What Ringer? Ringer is it's just a game. It's basically just, it's a marble game that, you know, it's a marble game where you shoot the marbles into the ring, and that's what the game is called after. It's called after the Ringer, and that's the idea. It's a fun game. I would highly recommend it. I think it's like what, less than $10. Do I want to counter out of this? I probably should. We don't have a ton. There you go. Marbles. Yes, marbles. Love marbles. I love marbles as a kid. I have not seen like what new marble technology is out there. If there's even like such a thing as marble technology. From Germany that I am. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I don't think I have any marbles. All the marbles I had were like from elementary, and I'm pretty sure I ate them. That's awesome. Marbles from Germany. I'm very curious to see what that looks like. I don't think we're winning this. I'm kind of like a little out of it. So I'm just vibing. I'm just playing the game. But that's cool. What's cool about marbles is that they're all made of glass, right? Because I like my sadistic heart thinks that they're made of plastic now. Do you know the classification of marbles? No. I mean, I assume the classification is what would the classification be? Like they're glass, right? It's just glass little marbles. I don't know. What is this guy doing? Hurry up, bro. Got a game to play. Okay. That is interesting. What kind of classifications could exist for marbles? I'm curious. GPU's less than half an inch. What? Oh! Okay, I see what you mean. Interesting. Tokens. Normal half-inch marbles. Oh! Whoa, there's like a whole world of marbles that I didn't know existed. Yeah, we're just gonna concede. I'm not winning that one. We'll try the next one. We'll see what happens. GPUs less than half an inch. So I'm guessing those are like the ones you put into like BB guns and stuff like that. Tokens, normal half-inch marble. Have I ever seen a token marble? Shooters. Shooters. Okay. So I wonder if the shooters are the BB gun ones, and the PPUs are like ones for like toys. Tokens, I've never seen a marble token. I'm learning so much about marbles. Learning a lot about marbles today. Didn't think I'd end up in this situation. It's cool though. I never once really paid attention. Like, I think the only thing I knew about marbles is like the marble that had the little swirl in the middle that was called the cat's eye, I believe. Mammoths. Oh, I remember mammoths. Yeah. That one, I think I had a mammoth. I remember having a big old sucker of a marble back in the day. It was like the coolest marble I had. That guy you shoot in the middle and it just blows everything up. Well, no, I never shot it, but I remember having it. Tokens are normal size. Okay, so just standard marbles are tokens. Wow. That's a whole world of marbles out there. Who would have guessed? All right, let's go snipe someone, actually. Yeah, why not? Okay, I guess not then. Come on, Grumps. I'll go first. Okay. You have been dragged into this game with me. Okay. Did it have a flat bottom? No, it did not have a flat bottom. I just remember it being big, but then again, I was also a kid, so you know, I'm pretty sure as a kid, slightly bigger marbles look massive to you. What do we have here? Okay. So I'm gonna get Ryuma out. I'm gonna trash this. Ryuma. Do cue balls count as like, are they a category in the Marvel universe? Like the cues that you would put in like a pool table. Is that part of Marvel lore? I wonder. I'm trying to think of all the round objects in my brain now. Like, is a bowling ball? I don't think a bowling ball would be considered a marble because it has holes in it. Or maybe it can. Maybe it can. Huh. Man. What a world I've just unlocked. trash the dog. Gonna play the dog. And then we're gonna pass the turn. There we go. Good luck, buddy. Dang it! There's no marble lore. I've been lied to. No, that's just headcanon. It's just very, very old game. Okay. Good to know. I mean, how is there not lore with marbles if it's so old, right? That is so funny. There isn't marble lore. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. It says old or older than chess. Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah. Wow. Is there anything we can bring back with our... Okay, what we can bring back for 7? This could get a little risky. All right, and then I think okay. I used to play it for keeps. I've never played marbles for keeps. I've always just actually my friends have given me their marbles. So I never had a huge collection of marbles, but I've always liked them. They always looked really cool. I think that's the only reason why I ever had a marble bag. Let's see. All right. So now he's gonna start playing this Luffy out again. It's probably gonna swing back into here, which I can defend it twice at least. What's he gonna play? Oh yeah, that's right, Doi. I've never played with the starter deck. Oh, there's 2 of these now. Oh, that's not good. But yeah, earlier I got to experience what marbles is like as an adult, and interesting game. Very fun. I'm glad I got to experience it once. It also makes you wonder, like, is what is it? Knucklebones? No, is it called Knucklebones or is it dice? No, dominoes. Dominoes. I wonder how old Dominoes is. 6, 7, 8. I think I'll give you. Let's give you a blocker. And then if we want, we can let this go, or we can defend it at least once. I think we will. Thinking. I think I'll let it go because we can bring it back. So I'm not too concerned about that. So if he wants, he could swing into Kobe, which should be fine, I think. So now he's a 7k body. Let me think. Is there a way I can get rid of this? Because we can -2 it. Bring it to 3. No, we won't be able to. Let's see. So, what we can do get rid of that. No, we're not going to use the card action. Oh, he's a 7. Ah, dang it. That's fine. Whatever. We got rid of one of the bodies. Is there a way for him to pull Luffy's out of the grave? I don't think so. Can these guys play out of the grave? Let me see. No, you may play... Let me trash this character. And then this can't pull anything from the trash, right? No, can't pull anything out of the trash. So this is the only dude we gotta worry about. He's gonna draw him. So he's gonna at least swing in for 8 at minimum. 9. This is getting scary. I actually want the cards. Chinese game from around the 12th century. Ooh, fun. 12th century. I knew. I mean, is it older than chess then? I actually don't know. I don't know a lot about these board games. All right. $3K. He's a base 5K. 12th century China. Dominoes. I'm out of here. Peace, boy. All right, Boogie. Thank you so much for the history lesson on marbles and chess and dice. It was very fun. It actually helped keep me level-headed for this game because, yeah, it's not looking great. So good luck on your endeavors. I'm going to sit here and try a little bit more about One Piece. Let's see. This. I'm not super worried about anything in particular. I'd like to get my blocker back out, but I don't think I'm too worried about that. Interesting. Mancherry can get a 3 and a 5 out. Three-wing Mancherry. So right now we're putting things at the bottom, which honestly I don't even know what to really throw at the bottom. And then we're gonna pull back Kobe. We should probably maybe play Kobe or swing in again. All right, Salvo. I mean, I don't know. Salvo's a tough deck. I've never fought against. I haven't fought against most of the Three Brothers starter decks. I mean, blue, black, or no, yellow, black Luffy is the one I have the most experience with. That's not saying much. I know blue, yellow, Ace is getting a resurgence soon. I think with the new Whitebeard Pirate starter deck, I think it gets a big buff. Oh, he had 2 of these. Fun. So I definitely have to block out. Well, I have to counter out. Depends on how big he's gonna swing. $3K. Either this one we block out or we take, I think, 7. Oh, well, okay. I guess he didn't see an out there. That's fine. We will take that. All right. Whew. Honestly, I don't know if I was going to win that one. So I'm glad he conceded. Honestly? Okay. Honestly. Yapping with Boogie, I think gave me superpowers. I'll be real with you. I don't know why, but just throwing a stream of conscious out there on something that's not related to One Piece actually helped me out a great deal. I was making I feel like I was making less optimal plays, but I was somehow winning. I was somehow staying ahead of the game despite not making conscious decisions. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how that happened, but I'm not going to complain. It got me a technical win, which we're always happy to see. I don't think it's going to work for every single matchup I have, but you know what? I'll take it where I can get it, honestly. One thing we have to worry about with these aggro lists is once they start filling out board like this, we have to start focusing their board down. What I want to do is, this is a 4 cost, so I don't need a lot to swing in. What can I do for 2? Just trash this. You're at 5. You can trash a card in hand. So you have a Makino. That's not a good sign. Alright. There you go. In case you need a couple of extra cards, feel free to take them. Or not. Okay, cool. I'll take the free cards. Good luck. Oh, here we go again with this guy. We don't even have a 2K counter in hand. We got 3 bodies to swing into. Man, we are not doing the greatest with counter in hands. How do we want to handle this? I think we're gonna... Alright. I think we definitely have to focus board. This will be the easiest thing to take down. And then... What am I bringing back to hand? I think I'll bring a Kobe back. Oh no, that was... Oops. Screwing myself over. I keep forgetting how these stupid cards work. Mancherry bottom decks 2 and then returns 1. I gotta keep reminding myself that. Here he is again. It's our boy. Honestly, 2Ks would have been fine. We even have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 2. Okay. Man, this has not been a fun one. I'll tell you what. Yeah, use card action. I'm gonna take another Ryuma out, I think. actually an Absalon. We're gonna bottom deck a couple of like these bad boys and then KO that. Okay. Bum, bum. Without the counter in his hand, he definitely has me dead to rights right now. Oh yeah, I'm fucked. Yeah, that feels bad. Alright, well, that's fine. He can GG if he wants. Yeah. Unfortunate. We'll do another quick join. Oh, it's you again. All right. What's the point of playing out both of my Sindries? There isn't too much of a point to play out both Sindries. Alright, we got a Corona. That is something at least. Oh, he's got 10 cost. I wish we got a blocker for future use. What the heck? This is an old ass card. Alright. It's pretty good tech though. It's -2, Dawn -2. KO 5 cost. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense for the deck. I'm not gonna trash it. That's fine. We can actually do it again. Let's see. That leaves us with 3 Dawn. We can actually swing in with Sindri if we really wanted to. There you go, buddy. Do it again. Oh, wow. Okay. See if you have another way of getting rid of this. Because we can always get that back with Mancherry. Ooh. 3 cost. All right, Luffy, what are you gonna do about that? I just destroyed one of your toys. How does that make you feel? Do I have a Ryuma in here? Don't have a Ryuma. I have the blocker though. I could block her up. This is 6. Oh, I do have a Ryuma. Nice. Yeah, I'll grab the Ryuma. He could throw his blocker at this. I gotta worry about this. Oh. Alright. Hang on to robots. Oh, yeah. Right, this thing. Okay. Be 15. Lisa's very vulnerable. So it makes me a tiny bit nervous. Clutching my cheeks ever so tightly. Oh, of course he wins. Oh, he can play it too. But he won't be able to restand it though. But that will give him a swing. Because it's gonna cost him 6. No, but his leader also doesn't his leader also like ramp back active? Rest no, rested, okay. It's up to one from your dog. Oh no, it's one is active, one is rested. Is that gonna fix him? So he's at 6. So he Dawn minuses. Well, he won't be able to because he has to Dawn minus active. Okay. We're doing pretty good actually. 7. If I do, yeah. Sorry, man, Cherry. That's all my dogs. All my dogs are out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see if we can get past my guard dogs. The best you can do is removal. Obviously swing into them. Or swing into me. So he has 3 swingers. We can block 3 times, counter out of one thing. Got this. It doesn't have rush, so we're not too worried about that. Okay. Oh. Stressful. So We have 6. Let's see if he Gum Giants. I wonder if he's gonna attack with this. He could potentially. Alright, fine. Got me dead to rights. Oh, that sucked. One more. And we'll see what happens. Man, so I saw the thing not on Twitter. Oh no, you know what? I really don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna try again. I'm really not interested. I would much rather fight a buggy right now. Should have gone second. Whatever. No, I have my Sindri. Nice. It is what it is. But recently, I saw that Twitter was having a debate or controversy over 100 men versus gorilla, and I figured, I feel like at this point though, where it's about, it hasn't even been a week. I think it's been going on for like about a week. Let me see. Is there anything I can play out? No, not with you. We can play you out. I'll give you the thing I'm thinking about in a minute. But I feel like it's been about a week since that debate's been out, and I feel like most people have figured out that yes, 100 men can defeat a gorilla. It's not rocket science, but it is funny to think of the counter argument, because like at first when someone told me that, I was like, dude, why? Like, who would fight a gorilla? like the gorillas, like my first thought was the gorillas gonna win. Gorillas are big and scary and strong, but then you think about it, it's like it's 100 men. It's not you, but it's 100 men, and I think it's all about like context. Like, what I'm thinking. Hold up, I'll let you know what I'm thinking in a minute. I'm trying to think of the moves. How am I gonna be moving Ruben here? Definitely don't need 2 of these. Absalon. But it like, it's all about context, right? Because think about it. If you grab 100 random men from the world, how many of those 100 men are actually going to want to fight a gorilla right there and then? I already know. I already got my hand up. I'm like, I'm not fighting a gorilla. I'm gonna find a way out of the battle arena, or I'm staying as far away from the gorilla as I can. But I guarantee you, out of the 100 men, there will at very minimum be at least 10 who are willing to fight a gorilla to the death. Do I think 10 men can take down a gorilla? Potentially. Don't quote me on that, but I think 10 men can take out a gorilla. I don't think that's impossible. I'm gonna need this for removal because we need to get this guy out of here. But I don't have the tools in hand to deal with that, so I might just do that. I don't currently have the tools in hand to get rid of this guy, so we need to do a -4 cost, which would be Kuzan. We can somehow pull out Kuzan, or we can, if we can get a -2. Oh, I should have kept that Suru, huh? Because I had the -5 in hand. If I get a Suru, then it was meant to be. Let's go. But no, I can't because I love this game. I love math. Math is so funny. All right. I think the goal is we're gonna get you out. Because this is my target right now. The way we're dealing with this is we're dealing with Suru and Sakazuki. But we'll have to do it next turn because I was a dummy with my counter and I didn't see the Sakazuki in hand when I was countering out. It happens. But yeah, I would say out of 100 men, out of 100 random men forced to fight a gorilla, I would say 90 of them are not actually going to participate in the slaughter. 10 men might be enough to take out a gorilla, pretty sure. And also, like, depending on the environment, if we're in a concrete box with no weapons, no access to like anything, I think it's a bloodbath, honestly. But if we're like, also the type of gorilla, I would say like, if it's a gorilla that is a wild gorilla, I think it has a higher chance of being able to kill a larger number of people versus a domesticated gorilla in a zoo. He brought another one out. Of course he would. Of course he would. Why wouldn't he? It's funny. Funny, haha. Funny, haha, look what I can do. We can get our other Sakazuki out. But we still need a second Suru now. Alright. I gotta think. Is there anything here I even want to pull out? So we need 6, 7. We're definitely gonna be sacrificing. Oh, this sucks. We still have a second one to deal with, which isn't gonna be easy. And I know this MFer runs 4 of these. There's no way he doesn't. So this is currently his 3rd one. We haven't seen his 4th one. It could be somewhere in his deck or life. So I think if we're going up against a domesticated zoo gorilla, I think that's an easy W. I think 5 men can take out a zoo gorilla. Because the poor thing's not even gonna know what's going on. It's not gonna realize it's in its life-threatening situation until it's too late. Also, like, if you're in a zoo, obviously there are things, like there are trees, branches, makeshift rocks. Same thing with if you're in the jungle, like obviously there are going to be rocks, twigs, there are going to be weapons, well, makeshift weapons for people to use. But I feel like if you're in the wild, you're in an open space, which gives people the ability to escape, so you're more likely to run away. You can swing in with all of these guys, actually. Well, he can swing in with like 3 dudes. Hmm. Okay. Man, we are in one hell of a pickle. We can get the Hina out. So bottom decking. We're just gonna bottom deck. We're gonna grab a man cherry. We're gonna deploy. You. We're gonna play you over this. Fuck. Oh, that's unfortunate. Only we had like more. Because this is 3 to 4. This could start swinging in if we really wanted to. But yeah, this is a miserable game. How are we doing on time? Actually, let's get out of this because yeah, we're done. This is a miserable game. So I think we are done for today. I've yapped enough about One Piece and gorillas. And let me know what you think about who can win in a fight. Obviously, I think that the correct answer is 100 men will win the fight versus a gorilla. But what are the situations where a gorilla could win the fight? Maybe 100 babies? No, that's too easy. that's a slaughter. Well, it also depends because gorillas aren't aggressive, so that could be a tie. I think the gorilla would see 100 babies and not feel threatened by them, and therefore it's technically a tie because no one dies because the gorilla's like, oh cool, babies, I'm not going to do anything with these. Especially like if it's like a zoo gorilla that was raised to be passive, or that is passive, that's in a zoo. I think if anything, it'll just adopt all 100 babies. Best case scenario right there. Anyways, here's the list. It's not good. I think it's probably, you know what, I'm not gonna say that. I think the list is fine because recently in a regionals in somewhere in the Americas, there was a regional and Gecko got, what is it, top 6, top 4? I think it got 4th place, and it had a list adjacent to this one. Now, obviously not like this one because we don't have EVO2 here, but it was running a similar package that you see here. Obviously, other than the cards we talked about at the start of this, another inclusion that could help if you want to lean a little heavier into the removal package. Uta would be a pretty good addition if you want to add 2 Utas. Maybe get rid of Mancherry for Uta or something. Actually, that's too many like 0 cost events. I would definitely say your first step is to get rid of these 0 cost events or get rid of these no counter cards. Because it's rough. It's rough to just like break up in a hand of like 2 cards. And then it kind of feels like it's just checkmate from the get-go. But, you know, it is what it is. I think the deck is fine. I will probably put this together, but I don't think this is a deck that is ever going to leave locals. Am I going to come back to this? Probably not, no. I think we're done here. It was a fun list to try out again. It was fun to try to use Gecko Moria without his like best card, Gecko Moria. If we had Gecko Moria in this list, how big of a difference could that make? Actually pretty huge, I think. Because what, you pull out, you would get Gecko, get out the Rebecca, 8, 9, 10, no. Yeah, no, probably Gecko. Because it plays out of 2 costs too, right? 4 costs. No, yeah, okay, no. 4 costs and a 2 cost. This. Play that. And then this would play this. Or you can do this. I mean, it's been a while since we've had the Gecko combo. I'm already forgetting how it works. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Gecko could handle. It could probably stay. If the bans didn't take place, would Gecko be in a OP10 or OP11 meta? Probably not, because green purple, or no, what is it? Blue purple Luffy feels very oppressive, so it feels like it would dwarf this. Green purple Luffy though, I don't know. But yeah, if you're running into green purple Luffy's, this is just a PSA. You should probably just run at least 2 or 3 of these liberations if you have a black deck. It takes care of the pudding. It takes care of the it takes care of Sanji pudding, and also takes care of Zoro. So I think that's really it. As far as like what you should do for a meta call, this is definitely a meta call card. So I don't know what you would even cut for this. You probably just cut like, I don't know, the man cherries or something, or cut a 0 cost event. Like you can cut the Sakazuki if you really want to. Kind of serves a similar purpose to Sakazuki, except Sakazuki's a body. But this gets rid of 2 things, so maybe that's worth the switch out. Yeah, actually, I should just do that by default. I think that made the list slightly better, or it made it, I don't know. At least we have an answer to green purple Luffy. I don't think a good answer, but it's a answer, which is better than what I had before, which was no answer. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you here. Let me know in the comments what you would change, or if you have a list that you like, you want to let me know what you're running. As far as like moves, as far as like meta calls that I made during the games, there's no point of trying to coach me. A lot of those games I was either like distracted or just didn't have an out that I could see. But it is what it is. It happens. Sometimes the simulator just gives you bad hands and you gotta just roll with the punches. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you here. And until next time, goodbye, bye 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 bye.